Go to hell with a gasoline G on. Main heavyweight that everybody's talking about. Don't get me wrong. Brett Martin, that's my dude. But somebody else should be up there with him, and that's me. Like, cause you got Lawrence Bonds. What is he doing? Nothing. Always posting selfies, looking like the dark-skinned nigga off the Fat Boys.
Are you really fat shaming niggas right now?
No, I'm not fat shaming. I'm just being honest. I'm 100% spitting facts. But like I said, I got some stuff I need to do. Yeah, I might go visit a few other places or one other gym just to put a stamp on it. But I don't see why I can't succeed where I'm at.
You telling you that putting the work.
Really don't do that. No,
there's only two reasons why you have it in your
has said that because we're not I'm going to say exactly what you said. Let me make sure I get this right. We're not an MMA gym. We're a jiu-jitsu school.
We are.
And I 100% agree. But who's to say somebody can't succeed with what they
No
got?
one ever said that no one couldn't.
On the regional scene, you can be a one-trick wonder.
But to expand out, you can.
But okay, but that doesn't necessarily mean I have to leave.
No, it doesn't. But I put like
I can cross-train because
you need to. Like right
Marco
now,
Smallman trains at 3 different gyms,
Yes,
but his
you
home
need to.
gym is a fucking karate school.
that's fine.
And that's
that
my
may be his
dude.
main
But
discipline.
his home gym is a fucking karate school.
What I'm saying though is what do you do? And I know you've been taking it more serious for this than you have in your entire career, which I'm finally glad to say it's about fucking time. But what happens if you get to a fight? You can't get the takedown, Coleman. At this point right now, the vast majority of people, you're still not going to be able to outstrike them.
Outstrike them as far as what? As long as my striking gets me to a takedown, that's what I need.
If you can't get the takedown, all your takedowns come against the cage. You don't go for takedowns in the open. So if you get them against the cage and they got good enough defense to keep you off, or they're hipping out and hipping off to the side and fucking whizzing, and you can't get them down, and you have no choice but to break because the ref is going to make you break and separate.
You need to start implementing more sweeps into your hand. Because you can start taking niggas down, not just from off the cage.
Sweeps as far as what?
Like leg trips, inside, outside.
The misdirection shit.
You need to start.
If I'm not
working
mistaken, hold on, not to cut you, not to recorrect y'all, man, but if I'm not mistaken, that's how I get people with that trick. But that's not on the cage.
But that's the only thing. You have to diversify, because after so long, these people will start having film on you, and they're gonna see that that's what you're gonna go for. They're already gonna have a defense for it. You gotta start diversifying, expanding
On the side of
around
that,
it.
he's not thinking about that. Your bear hug takedown, you get off the trips. You get that in jiu-jitsu, right? Where the goal is to be as close as possible to grappling. How you gonna do that in the cage, in the middle of the field?
The same way, like Isaac told me to. You need to, what zone are you gonna be in? You can be in zone 1, zone 2, or zone 3. You gotta be able to. If you're in zone 1, that means you're within.
I'm aware what all the zones are.
Okay, so as long as I'm in zone 1, I have nothing to worry about because I'm going to grab you. I'm going
But
to strike.
see, and here's the exact thing I'm talking about. Once you transition out of that pure grappling into the MMA, not to say you got to throw those zones out the window, you got to be able to play in every single one equally and efficiently. Because you're going to be caught out of position sometimes, or you're going to want to maneuver somebody into a different zone or into a different position. So what I'm saying is, how in your head do you play with it to get someone to where they'll draw into you? You can get a clinch in the middle of the room, middle of the fucking cage, instead of having to have their back against the cage.
Feints, movement, angles. That's what me and Master Paul have been working on. Feints, movement, angles, transition.
With striking, just like jiu-jitsu, you need to be able to, like chess, you want to make them make the move. So you know, all right, the jab's about to come. All right, he's about to lick.
Like for instance, look, this guy I'm about to fight. I'm not, like I said, I don't hallucinate nobody. Every fight I've watched, he comes in, he touches gloves. I'm not doing that. He touches gloves and he brings his hands right here and chin up, looking at you. I don't see no reason why a straight 1-2 down the middle.
And you want to, I know if it's there, take it, but you don't want to head hunt. Because that's what we were talking about earlier, where you get caught up in the shit and you start going one trick. You start thinking one mindset instead of seeing what all is there. If the chin is there, cool, but don't just focus strictly on that and you missing opportunities for trips, for sweeps, for takedowns. Don't focus on it. If it's there, you got the shot, take the shot. But even if you can't get it, at least use it to set up for a takedown. Use your strikes. GSP was the king of that. He'll jab you to death, jab. As soon as that right hand comes, if he misses, he's scooping for a takedown. You have to learn to work that strikes.
When I started doing that earlier in my game, that's who I got there for. I was a GSP fiend, man, until I ran into Khabib. I'm like, okay, cool. This guy understands where I'm coming from. This could get on top of somebody and end up on top and stay there and just smash him. And then you got people like DC that's good with both. But DC's wrestling, I saw that.
Yeah, lucky with that.
Yeah, like dude, DC is also somebody else that I idolize as far as the way he uses his methods in the cage. It's like he's short. Like me and DC literally have the